significant note in his college school book. And those original notes that Paul made were found a couple of years later, and he showed them to John Lennon. And they basically sat down and wrote the song that became known as Penny Lane. Now, the bank, where the banker who never wore a Mac in the pouring rain, very strange, that's across to your far right. If you look across to your far right, we are going to pass it in a moment. The bank with the empty flagpole above the main entrance there. This is where the banker who never wore a Mac in the pouring rain. For those of you not too sure what the name Mac means, it's basically a shortened word for Macintosh. A Macintosh was an old-fashioned long raincoat a lot of people used to wear in them days. The shelter in the middle of the roundabout, where the pretty nurses sold their poppies from a tray, that's now, well, until recently was known as Sergeant Pepper's Bistro. We're actually going to circle the former shelter in the middle of the roundabout now. It was a very ordinary public bus shelter where people used to wait for buses and trams in and out of the city centre. It didn't have this glass and marble facade on the front as it does nowadays. That was added in the early 1980s when the former